What's going on, guys? Let's do this problem right here. So we have this one right here, so let's see how we can do the partial fraction decomposition for this one. So first thing we have to consider, we have to have denominator that should be greater than the numerator. That's the first thing we have to look at this for these kind of problems. And then we have to consider whether the denominator is factorable. In this case, this is factorable. We can factor this one as 3x minus 8 in the denominator. If we factor this one comes out to be x minus 5 times x plus 1. And then the easy way to do this is we separate into two parts. So first of all, let's say if we pick up a, b and two different number, and we write a over one of these factor right here, that is a is a over x minus 5 plus b over x plus 1. So the next step we try to do is we try to eliminate these denominators. So what I can do, I can multiply this both side by this whole thing. So if I do that, this is going to be multiplied by x minus 5 times x plus 1, and I have to do the same thing to the other side. So this is going to be x minus 5 times x plus 1, and this will get rid of these things. This will cancel each other, and here we are going to have this one. For this one, this is going to be cancelled, and we're going to be left with a times x plus 1, and the other side we are going to have b times x minus 5. And the next thing, we have to pick up a x value that could be eliminate one of these. So first let's try to eliminate this a part. So to eliminate this one, what I can pick, if I pick -1, x is equal to -1, I can eliminate this whole function right here. So that is going to be 3x minus 8 is going to be equal to and if I plus -1, I have to do the same thing to this side too. Let's write the whole thing first and do it again. So a is x plus 1 plus b times x plus 5, and if I substitute -1 right here, this is going to be 3 times -1 minus 8, and the other side we are going to have a -1 plus 1, and here we are going to have plus b -1 plus 5. And this one, you know, the 1 plus -1 is going to be 0, so we can eliminate this one completely. And this is going to be -3, -8, and here we are going to have -1 plus 5. Yeah, -1 plus 5, that's going to be 4. So 4b is equal to -11. Okay, this one is -5 right here. This one should be -5. So this is minus, and here also minus right here. I don't know how did it come. Okay, -5, and now okay. So now this one comes out to be -6 and b -6b, and here we have -3 -8. So that comes out to be -11, and we have -6b. Therefore, b is going to be equal to 11 over 6. So we found out one of these things. So we found out b. Now we have to try. We are going to find the a. For the a, we are going to do the same thing. What we have to do in this case, I'm going to write the same. I bring the same equation right here. 3x minus 8 is equal to a times x plus 1 plus b x minus 5. In this case, what I have to do, I have to pick up a value that can eliminate this b. If I pick up 5, this is going to be 5 minus 5, and that's going to become 0, and I can find the a there. So let's pick up the 5 as x. So x is equal to, if I pick x is equal to 5, this is going to be 3 times 5 minus 8, and here we are going to have a 5 plus 1, and here we are going to have b 5 minus 5, right? And this one we can cancel because it's going to be 0 times b, that's going to be 0. And then we have left with 3 times 5, 15 minus 8. It's going to be 15 minus 8 is going to be 7. And here we are going to have 6a, and that's going to give us a is equal to 7 over 6. Now we found out a and b, and all we have to do is write this in this pattern. So that's going to be 7 over 6 over x minus 5 plus 11 over 6 over x plus 1 is equal to this original function right here, that is equal to 3x minus 8 over x square minus 4x minus 5. So this is our partial fraction, and we derive this one from this equation right here, this whole thing. So this is our goal. We found out the partial fraction. I hope you guys liked this video. See you next time.